So just think of it as your body. When you're harming your body, the inside of your body, the water, the blood, any and everything inside of your body. You will harm yourself, your brain, your heart, your gut. Like a lot of people, they say, I have a disease. What you have is a dis-ease. Your body is at a dis-ease, and that's how I really put it. Like your body is at a dis-ease. Your immune system, your gut is being treated wrong. That's why you have a dis-ease. A profession might tell you that you have XYZ, which you might have, but you didn't treat your body right for your body to malfunction like this. You did it. You allowed your body to, attract certain things inside of you. You've allowed your body to get infected by certain things because you didn't treat your body right. We don't treat our bodies right. We don't treat this world right. And this is why we're being, I want to say, blessed, because we're still here on the phone, on the computer, chatting. Some people aren't even here anymore. Like this is serious. Like I tell people all the time, we are blessed. We are still here. Been given another chance to treat our bodies right, to treat this world right. We've been living 20 something years, almost 30 years, and have yet to treat ourselves right. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. When you eat right, when you eat right, I'm talking about the right way, because there is a wrong and a right way. But when you eat right, you feel better. You feel right. It helps you move faster. It helps you think. It helps you become more vocal, more emotional. You see a lot of people sometimes when they're sad and crying, they don't say, "Hey, let me go make a salad." They say, "Man, I want everything that's going to make me feel worse. Ice cream, pizza, burger, any and everything." Like people just have to wake up and just not even put two and two together, but just wake up every time. When you look at certain stuff, it's right in front of your face. You see how they're presenting to you or to us that this is what people eat when they're depressed, when they're sad, when they're hurt. This is how they eat. And this is how we eat on the regular. All these fast food chains is on the ups and the ups and the ups because we just steady keep going. You can buy a burger for $1, a chicken sandwich for $1, and it's open 24 hours. That's McDonald's, one of the biggest and the highest food chains in the world. But a sandwich for $1, where's the quality behind it? But they know people will buy it. And we all know McDonald's is the most unhealthiest food in the world. We all know this. Like the owner of McDonald's, I think he said in an interview one day, I think they had asked him, what do you give your grandkids at McDonald's? He told his kids, I won't even give my kids McDonald's. I won't even give my kids McDonald's. That's crazy. That is crazy. You will do to people what you don't want done to yourself. And this is why we're being, like I said again, I'm not going to say punished. With some people, with some of us are getting punished, but I'm going to say blessed. This is why we've been given another chance to do right to ourselves and to others. Don't create something or have a product or anything that will not only harm others, but what you won't do to yourself, or what you won't put in yourself, your body. But this is like, we have to take these matters like seriously. This is very, very serious, very serious. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean that it's wrong. I mean, that it's right for us. Just because it tastes good doesn't mean it's right for us. Just because one person said that this was right or this is soul food, it's right for us. Just because it's traditionally known in your family or your community does not mean that it's right for us. Mm-hmm. Do what's right for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I would hate for someone close to me, I've been through it recently, just last year, down so bad,
Mm.
watching. But I would hate and be very, hurt again if I was to lose someone, who put their own body at dis-ease. I would be hurt, and I would hurt myself. You know what I'm saying? Smoke a cigarette, go buy a bottle of liquor, go eat unhealthy because I would have a man, fuck it attitude. But come on, man. Don't punish yourself because somebody else punished themselves. It doesn't even matter how close they were to you. They didn't care about their self. We don't care about ourselves the way we treat ourselves. And this is why we are in the state that we are right now. Me, I am guilty for driving sometimes. It could be something just as little as a lollipop wrapper, throw it out the window. But just think about it, 1 trillion of those, how many people litter out the window every single day? And then boom, this shit happens. Now you have people walking around with masks. You have people who don't even want to shake your hand. You have people who's taking all the stuff off of the shelves to where the unfortunate people who don't even have cars, who get to the grocery stores last, can't even buy anything for their house. And you got some people who are stocked all the way up. And some of them are the problem of why we are here right now, because of the greed. Well, not just because of greed, but because of greed. Greed is one thing too. You know what I'm saying? Like some people just stocked up on not groceries, but paper to wash their ass. And it's like, you ain't never washed your ass a day in your life. Now you chose the time to wash your ass. Man, but you've taken away from the elderly, the sick, the less fortunate, who couldn't get here as fast as you know? And it's just, we got to unlearn, Tay. We have to unlearn and relearn. For real. Unlearn and relearn. All of this stuff that these people have, tried to teach us, or that we become consumed of, we have to change that, dismiss it, eliminate it, kill it, and relearn. For real. That man right behind you trying to tell us a lot of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not trying to wrap you up, but it's just serious though.
Yeah. No, it's some really good stuff. I like the whole unlearn. I think that's deep.
Yeah. We gotta unlearn and relearn. Change the curriculum that we've been brought up on. We
Yeah.
have to change it. Just so we can have a generation after us.
Right.
Like so many of us was panicking and still is panicking because we don't know when this will end. It might not be generations after this. If
Ooh,
this things continue,
this could be it.
this could be it.
Dang, that's deep.
Seriously, like just imagine if because every day isn't it's not it hasn't been shown that it's getting better. It's only been shown a decline. You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting worse for us. We
So
are on a decline.
why are we on decline and other countries seem to figure it out? Kinda got it more under control.
Like I said, man, is population. Well, I'm going to continue to say like population control. Anything they tell us in the media, we don't really know if it's the truth or not. If our technology is number one in the world, how come we're last behind this? You know what I'm saying? Behind all of this. Like I said, I feel like we were already worse than everyone.
Mm,
I feel like everywhere else in the world except for Europe, like Europe is worse than us with this virus. I believe like Italy was worse than. I feel
we
like
surpassed India and China. To,
look at Africa, the purest land in the world, and how they treat themselves and their land, their grounds, how they treat everything, even the animals. Like if we see a stray cat here, people call uh, animal control, and they damn near kill the animals or put them in shelters. Other countries, they let things roam. They let people and things be. They don't try to control what they're not supposed to control. I feel like we were already doing bad. And like and out where we live right now, I feel like we were already doing bad. And now that everyone's being tested, it's just coming out. I don't feel like, oh, there's a new case. I don't feel like it's I don't feel like it's new. I feel like it's already here. More people are just being tested.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And also like in other countries or other parts of the world, people aren't being tested. Not everyone's being tested. Not everyone believe to go and get tested. Some people, are against it. Some people don't believe to go get tested. Would a man come back and tell you? Some people, you know, be of God. Some people be of this world, this earth that we live on, because they know, it's not in man's hands.
Mhm.
It's in your hands and it's in God's hands. You know what I'm saying? Treat yourself right, treat yourself good, for real, for real. And good would happen to you. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Like the guy Dr. Savy, like they like, God rest his soul. Rest in peace to him.
Mhm.
They were saying that he was finding a cure to almost any and everything that affected us that we didn't have a cure to, known to man, but like cancer and herpes and HIV and AIDS. And he was telling us it's what you eat. He was telling us it comes from mucus. And what builds mucus the most is milk.
Mhm.
And they tell us as babies that milk is healthy for us. But we are the only species on earth, Tay, that drinks milk from another species. Why don't we drink milk from a woman? We think that's crazy here. But milk builds inflammation. It makes people, it has lactate in it. It makes people lactose intolerant.
Mhm.
You're not born with lactose intolerant. No one's born with lactose intolerant. But as soon as you start to drink and have inflammation in your body and take and drink milk from another species, you don't see a cow drinking milk from a gorilla. You don't see a gorilla drinking milk from a pig. They all drink milk from, what I'm saying, their same species. Their mom, you know what I'm saying? They drink milk from their same species. We are the only one to drink milk from another species. And it is not healthy for us. It is not healthy for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they tell us milk is healthy for you. Drink milk. They don't teach you to drink your mom's milk. And then they also say, well, since that milk isn't healthy, I'm gonna drink this milk over here, almond milk. Milk doesn't come from almonds. Almonds does not produce milk at all. Now there's coconut water and almond water and whatever they make to make texture of milk from almonds, but an almond does not make milk at all. They are tricking us. We have to unlearn and relearn. They are making us. We are making ourselves go crazy. I can honestly say, like, well, I can openly say that we are doing this to ourselves, because I am aware, but I still allowed the school to give my children milk. I
Mhm.
still allowed my children to eat chicken nuggets and hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I can't afford to, stock up on just straight vegetables and fruits and hear the cries in my daughter's mouths and say, I don't want this. I don't want this. I'm hungry.
Mhm.
I don't want to be the evil parent. But then again, it's like, be that evil parent so you could be the best parent 30 years from now, 50 years from now, 100 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, back then, like, you can hunt and eat raw, not raw meat, but cooked meat straight from fire. But nowadays, you gotta kill the meat, clean the meat, make sure there's no disease in them. Is our world, this earth has been tampered with, and we do not. We are a we are a reason of why the earth is what it is. We can't point at nobody but ourselves because we do it to ourselves.
Mm.
Yeah. But that's just about it. Um I just had to get that out there.
Yeah, no, you went in.
Yeah, I've never like brung that up to anyone for real, for real. I just had to,
Yeah. No,
yeah,
it's
just had a moment.
it's like all my other interviews have been like, you know, pretty straightforward, but
Yeah,
kind of different about what we eat. And I could only believe like a lot of vegans right now are probably not worried for themselves.
yeah,
Um, so
yeah.
interesting.
And it's not easy. Like my sister went vegan for 5 years and she moved back with my mom, and my mom was making fried chicken and goats and lamb chops and all of this stuff. And she just kept smelling it, smelling it. And one day she says, let me have a piece of chicken. It was fried chicken. We looked at her like, go ahead, you ain't about to go ahead. And she picked it up and ate it. And guess what? She threw up not even 5 minutes after that because her body couldn't take the toxic from it. And it just shows you how I can eat a piece of fried chicken and don't feel any bad. But let someone who's healthy eat a piece of fried chicken, they will throw up. Like my daughters, they don't eat pork. You know, I'm Muslim. I don't feed pork. I don't, we don't eat pork. But my daughters, they had ate pork sausage on accident. It wasn't on purpose, and they threw up. I want to say like 20 minutes later, I came to this. It was a birthday party, and it was a sleepover. And they ate breakfast the next morning. And I got there, to pick them up in the afternoon, and there was the lady, the parent, told me that yeah, your daughters threw up. I'm like, well, what did you feed them? She's like, breakfast food. I'm like, what was it? And she told me, and I'm like, they don't eat pork. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, if you put toxic in your body, toxic will happen unless your body's toxic, and then you can take it.
Ooh, shoot.
You know.